What is good? What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Ferris Muthana, and welcome to another great edition of Ferris Muthana. Let's Get Ready Network's good friends, better rivals, play-by-play. Today we are doing the Sunday night game. It is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium. So thank you guys so much for joining. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. And today we're going to be going on a wonderful journey. And let's see if the New York Giants shall repeat what they did last week. Last week we didn't do one, which, you know, I'm kind of upset about, but we unfortunately had some other commitments. But let's see if it's another crazy week in New York Giants football. Week 1, we couldn't score more than 6 points. Week 2, we couldn't stop. We couldn't stop scoring. Basically, we dropped 37 points. So there's that. So hopefully we have another offensive explosion coming. We are introducing Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to MetLife Stadium in a while, because this is the first road game for the Chiefs in MetLife Stadium as a Giant since 2018, I believe. Facts coming into this game: Patrick Mahomes has never gone 0-3 in his career, but the Chiefs have never beaten the Giants on the road. So we shall see what's going to happen. But also, too, we have a couple of factors. We have the movable object versus the stoppable force. The Chiefs can't stop the run, and the Giants can't run the ball. So we'll see if the Giants run the ball. What up? What up to you, Rogue Pod? I hope you're having a wonderful day. The Ravens play tomorrow. Lions, Ravens on Monday night. So make sure to tune in for the stream by the Rogue Pod. They do a live watch along, him and Miss Yolanda. So there's that. Oh, shout out to Jay the Sixes in the chat. Shout out to Jay. The Carolina Panthers won today. Another NFC South battle between the Atlanta Falcons. Just when you think Bryce Young's done, he crawls out of the depths of hell and shows you that he's the man. Let's see if he can sustain that drive for the rest of the season. But Brian Daboll, after his first year going 9-7-1, a good introduction to New York Giants football, he has gone 9-27. It has been kind of a bad day for the New York Giants. The Saquon Barkley-led Philadelphia Eagles came back, so there's that. And then Daniel Jones and Indianapolis, they beat the Tennessee Titans on the road. So it's kind of, you know, a knife to the heart to the offensive guru known as Brian Daboll. People on the streets live in MetLife have said that there's more Chiefs fans than Giants fans. So we'll see if that is a factor tonight. The Giants looking to right the ship. There were some good moments last week for the New York Giants and some extremely egregious moments. The defense being the biggest eyesore known to man. Shout out to Brandon Jacobs. He's there hyping up the crowd. 2-time Super Bowl champion Brandon Jacobs. Can the defense do anything? Xavier Worthy's out for the Chiefs. So how many points do they need to score to guarantee a win? They thought last week 37 points was possibly a guaranteed win, but apparently it was not. And it's kind of bittersweet for that, because if you've been watching today's games, the Chicago Bears put the whooping on the Dallas Cowboys, beating them 34-10. So adding insult to injury for the New York Giants. The Giants will be receiving the ball first. Gunnar Olszewski and Devin Singletary will be the return men. Olszewski was on the injured list all week with a bad back. Looks like he's fully healthy. They did cut Xavier Gipson this week, so I guess there is that. So they thought Olszewski was going to be perfectly ready for this game. Ball is away, right to Devin Singletary, making sure it stays away from Olszewski. Singletary past the 30, getting tackled at the 28. A nice run with this new kickoff rules. Tyrone Tracy Jr. gets the start. A lot of talk has been said. Is Cam Scadaboo going to start? Is he going to take some reps away? But right out the gate is Tyrone Tracy Jr. But another big addition to the New York Giants offense is their star left tackle, Andrew Thomas. Is he going to play the full game, or are we going to do some rotation with rookie Marcus Bowe, who came in last week and played very well to spell James Hudson III, who completely imploded mentally last week? Pistol right out the gate for the New York Giants. Rogue Pod comes on and says, please don't waste Neighbors' career. Well, I could say the same thing about Lamar Jackson for you. Right off the gate, it is a run about a yard from Tyrone Tracy Jr. Russell Wilson last week had himself a day. 450 yards, 3 touchdowns, second most of his career with the 450. But he did have that interception at the end of the game. It didn't look good. But coming out the gate, Malik Neighbors said it was a miscommunication on his end. So we'll see if they have worked out the kinks. Jumbo set, 2 tight ends in the backfield. Here comes Tyrone Tracy Jr. right out the gate. Another run by Tracy. That's a first down by Tracy Jr., getting the full 9. Tracy Jr. says, I'm still here. This is my job. Nice spin move off of the block. Giants are sustaining drives. We got shotgun. Tracy Jr. still in the game. Theo Johnson in motion. No, that was Daniel Bellinger. Quick pass. Russell Wilson drops it off to Tracy. Tracy trying to make a first man miss. Can't. Got about 3 yards on that play. Nice tackle by the linebacker Nick Bolton. A tremendous linebacking trio for the Kansas City Chiefs. Leo Chanel from Wisconsin, Nick Bolton from Missouri, and Drew Tranquill from Notre Dame. It's definitely the left side of that defensive line with George Karlaftis and Chris Jones is what you need to worry about. That's another first down by Tracy Jr. 6 yards on the play. Establishing the run has been the key to the New York Giants. Like we said, can the Chiefs stop the run? Can the Giants run the ball? There he is, Steve Spagnuolo. One of the greatest defensive coordinators in NFL history. 4 Super Bowls, 3 with the Chiefs, 1 with the Giants. He is the man who stopped the 2007 New England Patriots, deemed almost the greatest team of all time. Once again, 2 tight ends in the backfield. Tracy Jr. to the left side. Tracy trying to find a cut. Ooh, ran right into Trent McNote. That's Shamari Connor. About a yard on that play. 2nd and 9. George Karlaftis, the Purdue product. Shamar Connor. Shamarie. Saw the run right away. Hit the gap. Got to make a first man miss, but Tyrone Tracy Jr. tried to truck him. Cam Scatterboo with the run right away. Scatterboo makes the first man miss. Makes the second man miss. That's a first down by Cam Scatterboo. Physicality for number 44. The Arizona State Sun Devils got a victory this week. That's probably coursing through his veins right now. Nick Bolton misses the tackle. Tried to chase him down, but it was too late with the first down. Low man wins for Cam Scatterboo. A good opening drive for the New York Giants. They're mixing in. It's 5 carries for 30 yards, 6 yards a carry. Showing some good running early on. Here it comes again. Oh, they snuffed out the run real quick. Bolton, Jones, Connor, all in the backfield. A 2nd down and 11, only loss of 1. Andrew Thomas making his first appearance since week 6 of last year, coming off of that Liz Frank injury, very scary injury. Theo Johnson in motion. Showing pressure, the Chiefs, but they only send 4. Dump off to Scatterboo. Scatterboo making the first man miss. Oh, can't get away from the second man. Both linebackers coming in on that tackle, Drew Tranquil and Nick Bolton. First long third down for the Giants today. It has been a horrible, horrible door on that left side since Andrew Thomas's injury. It's 3rd and 7, inches away from the red zone. Clearly in field goal range for Graham Gano, but they want... Oh, it's a run play. Tracy Jr. Oh, only got 3. Tried to catch him, but Jaden Hicks with the tackle. The offense is still out there on 4th down. Here comes the blitz. And it's blocked. Oh, it's batted down by the Chiefs. Turnover on downs for the New York Giants. Chris Jones makes his impact. No, that was Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton. Tyrone Tracy Jr. was open. Could he have gotten the first down? We don't know. But Nick Bolton with the batted ball. They sent pressure, got the batted ball. Turnover on down. Now we got the Chiefs on offense. Let's see how the New York Giants defense responds from last week. 40 points they gave up. Hard conversations were had in that building. Because honestly, 40 points, that was not okay. With 25 seconds left in the game, that game should be over. But the play calling by Shane Bowen shot himself right in that foot. As we wait for the game to come back, I'd like to remind everybody, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We really appreciate it. Make sure to, that's all I really want you to do. But if you want to add more support, join our Patreon at patreon.com/LGR_network or join our coffee page at ko-fi.com/LGR_network as well. Would you consider Chris Jones up there with the greats? I feel like Chris Jones got washed away because he played simultaneously with Aaron Donald. So you have to reevaluate. He was, for most of his career, he was the second best defensive tackle in the NFL. And then when Aaron Donald retired, he became the best defensive tackle. Could that mean future Hall of Famer? Possibly. But apparently I don't know what a Hall of Famer is nowadays, so I don't know. You got to let those writers talk about it. Great fact about Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. Russell Wilson became the second black quarterback of all time to win a Super Bowl behind Doug Williams. And Patrick Mahomes became the third. And then Jalen Hurts became the fourth. Yeah, I know that man has 3 rings, Jay, but, I don't know. I would say he's a Hall of Famer, but, what do I know? I'm just a man. First down play, Patrick Mahomes with the scramble, getting away from Brian Burns. Got about 2 yards on that play. I agree with you, Jay. You don't got to convince me, baby. Patrick Mahomes, second play of the day. Play action. Pass to Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco got nothing. Drew Phillips and Bobby Okereke right away met him. About 3 yards on that play. It's third down right away for the Kansas City Chiefs. Can the Giants get off the field right away? We shall see. It's 3rd and 3. Here comes the defensive line package people have been talking about. Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter. We got Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns. Can they get a stop right away? Can they get this 3 and out? Motion, Kareem Hunt. Oh, caught right away. That's Hollywood Brown. Nope, Juju Smith-Schuster. First down, Kansas City. Quick slant right away. Bobby Okereke falls back. Okereke too slow on the drop back. First down for the Chiefs at the 38. It's a run by Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt got 5 on that play. We have a second-year left guard and a first-year left tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs. Can that left side hold up against this New York Giants defensive line? Pass is complete. I believe that's Justin Watson. Nope. Danny Gray. Oh, but we have a flag on the play. Holding. It is on the offense. And it is the rookie, Josh Simmons. He has Brian Burns on him. Burns showing that bend in speed. Yep, you can't grab the collar. That will be called all day, all night. 2nd and 17. Could that be a drive killer? Burns rotated out. Got Tom and Fox and Kayvon Thibodeau. Quick pass to Juju Smith. Little screen. Smith. Still going down. It's a first down. Abdul Carter had to stop it. Another bad tackling by the New York Giants. That happened last week on multiple Javonte Williams runs and another bad tackling display on the screen pass by Juju Smith-Schuster. Horrible tackling. The main culprit, once again, Tyler Nubin out of Minnesota. Juju Smith already has 2 catches for 25 yards. I don't understand what the New York Giants are talking about in that defensive meeting room. Tackling matters. The pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Couldn't keep his feet in bounds. But there's number 80 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyquan Thornton, the former Baylor wide receiver, formerly of the New England Patriots, has now found a home in Kansas City. Hollywood Brown in motion. Quick pass to Hollywood Brown. Drew Phillips ready to tackle. Phillips with the tackle before the first down marker. Drew Phillips, probably the only surefire tackler in that secondary. Kansas City trying to keep it quick so that defensive line doesn't get settled. Drew Phillips had a great tackle in overtime against the Dallas Cowboys to give the Giants a shot to win. But unfortunately wasted his good day. 2nd and 2. Isaiah Pacheco gets that first down. Correction on number 83. It's actually Noah Gray, not Danny Gray. Noah Gray. First down for the Chiefs. Either team looking for their first win of the year. Absolutely abysmal. Abysmal is the word of the day for the New York Giants tackling. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce. Be third down and 10. That was actually second down and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Someone messed up the graphic. Deep ball to Kent. Oh, it's an incomplete pass. Tyler Nubin in coverage on Travis Kelce. Now it's third down and 10. Nubin still didn't turn his head back, which could have been catastrophic if the ball got any close to Travis Kelce, but the ball just misses. Too low. We do have some bad news that developed in pregame. The New York Giants, their fourth down call completely makes sense now. When they went on 4th and 3, Graham Gano got injured in pregame. He got a groin injury, so we shall see if they kick the ball at all this game. Shout out to Jose. How you doing, Jose? What's up, Rob? How you doing? Anemic, abysmal, atrocious. All the A words, Jay. All the A words for the New York Giants tackling. We are going to see something. This happened last year against the Washington Commanders, where Graham Gano got injured in the game, and they had to go for it multiple times in that game because they had no kicker. They tried to let Jamie Gillen kick a field goal. He shanked it. I don't know how fantasy is going, Rob, because I don't check fantasy on Sundays. It's just my tradition. Most of the time I win when I don't do that. But when I do check it, sometimes I lose. Third down and 10 for the Chiefs. We're at the 37. Can they get a sack? Oh, it's an incompletion to Hollywood Brown. Drew Phillips in coverage. Hollywood wants the flag, but perfect coverage by Drew Phillips. Coming out of Kentucky, people said he was mischaracterized as a zone corner. He's not. He's man-to-man bump and run. Both men grabbing. Good no call. Incomplete pass for Patrick Mahomes. Here it comes out the kicking unit. Harrison Butker. 54 yards. Nowadays, those are chip shots for the field goal kickers. Oh, he dinks it in. He dinks it in. It was hook and right. By God's grace, Harrison Butker hit that field goal. He is letting out a big sigh of relief because he was shanking it left. They do rotate Kayvon, Abdul, and Brian, but on third downs, all three are on the field with Abdul Carter playing the inside rusher with Dexter Lawrence, which I don't believe should happen. I believe Abdul should use his speed from the outside, but, you know, what do I know? Hello, Yolanda. How are you? While I have you here, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We really appreciate it. That's really all I really want you to do. We're at 237 subscribers at the moment. So we're trying to get to 250. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe. That's what I need you to do. That's what I want you to do. If you want to add more support, hit that, go to that Patreon. Got patreon.com/LGR_network, as well as on our coffee page, ko-fi.com/LGR_network. You can also do a one-time donations on the coffee. So you can do that as well. You can also buy me a coffee as well, which is our one-time donations. Merch store is coming. The Discord, by the way, is free to the public. So if you want to join the Discord, go into the description below, hit that join link, and you'll be sent straight through. But I want you, out of all the things I just said, I need you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. That's what is gonna grow this channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, so we can hit those algorithms, baby. I do want to try something. Ball's kicked away to Devin Singletary. Once again, Singletary passed the 30, trying to get to the 35. He got to the 35. So Tulsa King is back. Ferris, yes, I saw that, Alex. Yep, I saw that. Tulsa King's definitely back. Everyone, I like to show everybody, I want to tell everybody, the New York Giants are probably going to go for it on a lot of the fourth downs, in the red zone, because they don't have a kicker. So a lot of those plays are going to be 4-down plays because Graham Gano got hurt in pregame. That is a big story. Now they don't have the kicking option. So they got to go for it because Jamie Gillen has not shown to be a good emergency kicker. Pass right away to Darius Slayton. That's a first down by Darius Slayton. That's a matchup they need to take apart all day because Trent McDuffie is going to follow Malik Neighbors all night. So Jalen Watson is the corner that's going to be the target of the day. No, he's not, Alex. First drive looked good for Andrew Thomas, coming back from the Liz Frank injury. No complications. First down by Tracy Jr. I thought they gave Darius Slayton that first down, but I guess not. They gave it just him the inches. Andrew Thomas out for the second series. We heard that there was going to be rotation with him and Marcus Bowe. But currently right now, it's back-to-back series for Andrew Thomas. First down and 10 for the New York Giants. Unlike the Dallas Cowboys last week, the back end of the Chiefs isn't horrible. That's all I can say. It's not horrible. Here comes the motion for Wan'Dale Robinson. Tracy Jr. getting the ball. That's another 2 to 3. I believe that's 2 yards for Tracy Jr. It's been some miscommunication early on for the Chiefs between Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Their 1-2 punch. Still trying to get on the same page this year. Multiple shots of Jackson Dart on the sideline, seeing if he's going to finally come in the game. I don't believe so for this week. Theo Johnson in motion. Drop back pass. Right to Tracy Jr. Tracy Jr. getting tackled by 2 men. I believe that's Watson and Drew Tranquil. Oh, Tracy Jr. is not getting up. It is not looking good. Tracy Jr. was pointing to his right shoulder. And he is looking slow to get up. It's on the Kansas City Chiefs sideline. And we'll come back after the injury timeout. While I have you here, guys, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Really appreciate it. Let's get some news and notes around the league. Some scores. The Niners beat the Cardinals 16-15 at home. Kyler Murray and Mac Jones. Christian McCaffrey, not a good day for McCaffrey. 17 carries, 52 yards, 3.1 yards a carry. But Ricky Pearsall had himself a day. 8 catches, 117. And Kyle Juszczyk got himself a touchdown catch. Trey McBride got himself a touchdown catch as well. But Marvin Harrison Jr., the star wide receiver that was drafted last year, only 3 catches, 44 yards. Don't know what's going on in the desert. One of the biggest surprises of the day were the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field blowing out the Dallas Cowboys 31-14. Dak Prescott, 2 interceptions. Caleb Williams, 4 touchdowns. Luther Burden had himself a day. 3 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Jake Ferguson matched that with 13 catches, 82 yards. Whoever had Jake Ferguson in the PPR league must have had a great day. The Saints lost to the Seahawks. This was understandable. The Chargers and the Broncos fought to a 23-20 game. The Buccaneers and the Jets, 28-27. Buccaneers. The Browns stopping the Green Bay Packers, 13-10. The Browns defense is legit, folks. It is legit. My apologies. Steelers beat the Patriots 21-7. And the Carolina Panthers dropping 30 on the Falcons, 30-0. Comeback for the Eagles, 33-26. Commanders dropping 40 on the Raiders without Jaden Daniels. And the Colts continue on their winning ways. 41-20 to Indianapolis. Jaguars beat the Texans 17-10. And the other surprise of the day, the Minnesota Vikings dropping 48 on the Cincinnati Bengals. Screen pass to Cam Scatterboo. Oh, quickly sniffed out by Nick Bolton and George Karlaftis. 4th down for the New York Giants. Are the Giants going to go for it? High snap for Russell Wilson. Oh, we had a face mask by Nick Bolton that wasn't called. Bolton grabbing Scatterboo's face right away. They're at midfield. They're going to go for it. They don't have a kicker. Fourth and 6. Trying to draw the Chiefs offsides. And it's not going to happen. They're going to kick it away. My biggest irritation, if you're not going to go for it, just punt the ball. But if you are going to go for it, go for it. Enough of that fake lineup, hard count stuff, because it rarely works. Whoa, right there. Look at that face mask by Nick Bolton. Completely missed call by the refs. Right in 4K. The refs completely blew a call right there to save the Giants' drive. Nick Bolton gets away. Can Jamie Gillen pin them back? Ball's away. It's at the 10. Yep. Dropped it right at the 18-yard line for Patrick Mahomes. Brian Daboll very upset on the sideline after that missed face mask penalty. We do hope he is okay, Yolanda, as well. We hope Tyrone Tracy Jr. is okay. Brian Daboll still giving the ref a piece of his mind. And honestly, this time, justifiably. Most of the time, he's just losing his brain because one of his players messed up a play, but this one was all on the refs. A blatant missed face mask penalty that could have saved the drive for the New York Giants. First down at the 19-yard line for the Kansas City Chiefs. So run play to Isaiah Pacheco, gets about 3 yards. Roy Robinson Harris and Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Once again, the biggest malpractice of the New York Giants is they have one of the best nose tackles in the game, and he hasn't been lining up at nose tackle. You have to be a special type of bad not to know what to do with Dexter Lawrence. That's all I have to say. While I have you here, everyone, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you want to join the Discord's free to the public. Just go into that description, hit that join button, and we'll be right there. All right, all right. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I hope it's a great day of football for your teams. Our Carolina Panthers friends are very happy today. Baltimore Ravens friends have to wait till tomorrow against the Detroit Lions. Alex, our Colts friends, was very happy. They beat the Tennessee Titans. The Titans trying to make sure to not waste Cam Ward. I root for Cam Ward. No star out of high school. Went to Incarnate Wood. Then went to Washington State. Then had to watch the Pac-12 basically implode. His last year he was spent at Miami. Unfortunately, he could not overcome the power of Mario Cristobal's in-game management. The Miami Hurricanes should have made the college football playoff his last year, but, you know, Mario's gonna Mario. Giants legends in the crowd. We have Lawrence Taylor. Saw Brandon Jacobs earlier. Reports of Odell Beckham Jr. being there. 2nd and 7 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Jailbreak screen. Kareem Hunt got it. Oh, it's a tackle by Brian Burns. He held on. No, that was Javon Holland. He held on for that tackle, but unfortunately got the first down, but he held on for the tackle. Progress for the New York Giants. They held on for the tackle. New set of downs for the Chiefs. Showing 5. Are they going to bring it? Nope. They bring 4. Kayvon Thibodeau gets free. Oh! Almost a sack. Patrick almost had to throw it away. Luckily, Isaiah Pacheco was in the vicinity, or it would have been intentional grounding. 2nd and 10. Josh Simmons, that's the person we must highlight on the day. The rookie left tackle out of Ohio State. Can he handle the pass rushers of the New York Giants? This is actually his first game film, or it was actually his second game in about a year, because he did tear his patella tendon Oh, are we gonna review? Is this being reviewed as intentional grounding? Did he pass? Because Isaiah Pacheco was definitely there. So there's definitely a receiver in the vicinity. It is now being looked over in replay. We shall see. Oh, it was a challenge by the New York Giants. While we wait for the challenge to come back, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We really appreciate it. For the shoe, 3-0. Yes, Alex, for the shoe. For the shoe. It's going to be a bit of catastrophic offensive series for the New York Giants because they're going to have to go for it on every fourth down with Graham Gano being injured in pregame. So it's going to be 4-down territory when they pass the 50. Every play past the 50 will be 4-down territory. They're still only down by 3. So it's still manageable. But can it snowball into something horrible? The defense, thank you, Yolanda. The defense has played very well early on. The offense, it should be 3-3. But unfortunately, Graham Gano is hurt, so that's why we're down. But outside of that, the defense has looked good. That was I'm very, very, very livid about the missed face mask penalty. It was right clear in view. It was only 2 people. Nick Bolton got away with one right there. Could there be a lot of points scored in this game? Not really, because last week was kind of an anomaly for the New York Giants because the Dallas Cowboys defense is awful. It's awful. And the Chiefs can't score at will like they used to. So points are going to be scarce. So that face mask penalty could be a big key. Here comes. All right, they lost 8 yards on that play. It was a backwards pass. So it'll be 2nd and 18 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Empty set for Patrick Mahomes. 1 receiver down at the bottom of the screen. No, 2. Definitely a pass play. Trying to find somebody. Incomplete to Noah Gray, but we have a flag on the play. Yep, let's see if we have the. Is it on the New York Giants? Still talking about it? Yep, it's definitely on Drew Phillips. Definitely on Drew Phillips, on Noah Gray. Basically hugs Noah Gray. Drew Phillips, just like last week, you get some good, you get some bad. Hopefully the good outweighs the bad. But that was very, very bad by Drew Phillips. And not bad in a good way. Bad in a bad way. Quick jet screen for the Kansas City Chiefs. For number 81. Don't see him on my play sheet. Nico Maggio on the jet sweep. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Smith-Schuster with the motion. Play action. Kayvon Thibodeau trying to find him. Can they get a sack? No, they missed the sack. Completed pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. Down at the 28-yard line. Oh, the New York Giants had Patrick Mahomes dead to rights, but they couldn't finish it. Using his feet, showing a little wiggle. Kayvon Thibodeau is being guarded by a tight end. He couldn't take advantage of it and just found the hole in the zone where Juju Smith was right there. New set of downs for the Kansas City Chiefs. Running away from the pushed out of bounds by Darius Alexander. I think they're going to give Patrick Mahomes a yard on that scramble. Darius Alexander, the rookie out of Toledo, was a healthy scratch week 1. Hasn't played very much. Elijah Garcia has played more. Roy Robinson Harris, of course, has played more. But Raheem Nunez Roches is injured. So we'll see if we get to see more Darius Alexander. The New York Giants are almost there. They need to finish the sack. Here comes the screen. They snuff it out. Tyler Nubin on no gray. That's 3rd down for the New York Giants. Nubin making sure the tackle is finished. Both hands. 3rd and 12. They got to get off the field right here. They got to get off the field. Can they get the sack? Or the stop? Kayvon Thibodeau has elevated himself a little bit this year. I believe the pick by the Abdul Carter pick has kind of put a fire in his belly. Going against Josh Smith once again. We have a flag on the play. It's in the backfield, possibly a holding. Because plays, you don't throw flags near the line of scrimmage for holding. Yep, it is holding. Patrick Mahomes looks very upset and distraught. He knows it's coming back. Illegal formation. Be 3rd down once again by Jawan Taylor. Oh, Jawan Taylor, yes. When he first joined Kansas City, too far in the backfield for Jawan Taylor. Still a problem for Jawan to this. New York Giants got bailed out right there by Jawan Taylor. They need to get a stop. Be 3rd and 17. Quick pass to Noah Gray. Javon Holland and Tyler Nubin. Make sure it doesn't get any much worse. Here comes the kicking unit. Harrison Butker. Giants only down by 6. It could be a whole lot worse. Can Harrison Butker make this one? The first kick was a little iffy, but this is 48, unlike the 54 early on in the game. It was hook and left. And it is good. With 9:48 left in the second quarter, the Kansas City Chiefs 6, the New York Giants 0. Every play past the 50, guys, I want y'all to remember this. The New York Giants may go for it on 4th down. They don't have a kicker. So 3 points are no longer going to be an option in this game. Graham Gano hurt his groin in pregame. Graham Gano is, getting up there in age. He is 38. Had a long, lengthy career in Carolina. Hit a 60-yarder against the New York Giants as a Panther. So there's that. But unfortunately, when your kicker goes down in pregame, you're kind of screwed. So the New York Giants will be, so fourth down, past the 50, they're going to go for it, most likely. While I have you here, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Shout out to the 3 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. There you have it. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Kansas City Chiefs up 6. New York Giants have 0. Here comes the kickoff by Harrison Butker. Right to Devin Singletary. Past the 20. Can he get to the 30? Nope. Staying at the 25 for Devin Singletary. Absolutely, Yolanda. They need to score on this drive. You are 110% correct. Andrew Thomas, first 2 series, nothing concerning about his play off of that Liz Frank injury. Nothing has been coming off of that left side. 3 years ago, second team All-Pro selection. Injuries has hampered his last 3. Play action to Cam Scadaboo. Ball's thrown away. Oh, ball is tipped. Oh, what a great play by the blitzing DB off of the left side. I believe that was, yep, Jalen Watson. Tremendous play off of the blitz. Theo Johnson misses him. 2nd down and 10. Giants need points. They need points. Devin Singletary only gets about 2 yards. Lovely to see that teams that stink at stopping the run, they become the 85 Bears against the New York Giants. We got an update on Tyrone Tracy Jr.'s availability. He is questionable to return to this game. Deep ball down the middle. Oh, it's an interception. Looking for Wan'Dale Robinson. It's a pick. I believe that's number 30 of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's Christian Roland Wallace. The DB. Deep shot to Wan'Dale Robinson. He was double covered. Trent McDuffie was on him. And when it rains, it pours for the New York Giants. After that thrilling game last week against the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants have been brought back down to earth very quickly. The New York Giants, it is not looking good. It is not looking good. Yep, Jay, why did he throw to double coverage to a man who's 5'8"? We don't know. We do not know. Not even just that, Yolanda. You don't want to put Patrick Mahomes on the field without a sustained drive, so now your defense will be more tired. When it rains, it pours. It's not even raining. It's hailing on the New York Giants. They are nothing more than a walking embarrassment. First down and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs at the 47-yard line. Right up the gut for Isaiah Pacheco. Offered no resistance from the New York Giants defensive line or the linebackers. Just right down Main Street. It's been some miscommunications early on with him and Travis Kelce. Is age creeping up on Travis? Oh, completed pass. Cordell Flott with the tackle and Tyquan Thornton. Giants got away with illegal contact right there, but the pass was complete. So the Chiefs don't mind. Travis Kelce, 6 catches, 108, and a touchdown. That's a game stat line, not a multiple week stat line for Travis Kelce. Here comes the motion. Run play for Pacheco. Oh, there it is. It's rearing its ugly head again. The New York Giants, bad tackling. It's coming back. Second and 4. Juju in motion. Completed pass to Travis Kelce. First catch of the night is a first down. That's what happens when you got a linebacker on him. Too fast for a linebacker, too big for a safety. Crosser right down Main Street for Travis Kelce. Look at there, look at that. All he needed was a first down. And the ball was, and Patrick Mahomes' hand was also hit but he had enough velocity to get that first down completion. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Smith with the little motion to the right side. Shotgun. Quick pass. Incomplete. Rashard Smith, the running back out of SMU, was the target man. Shotgun, 2nd and 10 from the 20 for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're showing blitz, and they come. Quick screen to Travis Kelce, but Drew Phillips and Cordell Flott were right there for the tackle. Cordell Flott splitting time at the cornerback 2 with Dante Banks. But it's been very clear to me that Cordell Flott should get the job outright. But, again, what do I know? They send Abdul Carter on the blitz from the linebacking position. Quick pass to Travis Kelce. Caught nothing. 3rd and 12, lost 2 yards. Giants defense is playing very well, but it is kind of, apropos because the Chiefs offense hasn't played very good all year. Oh, incomplete pass. Mahomes was hit as he was passing it. Tay Banks in coverage. Good play by the former first-round pick out of Maryland. Juwan Taylor had his spot blown up by Brian Burns. Burns just straight bull rush. Get in the gym, young man. And here it is, Harrison Butker back to kick it. 40 yards. And he misses it. He misses it. Wide right. It goes right. Chiefs are still only up by 6. Has the pendulum swung the other way? He makes 54. He makes 48, but he misses 40. Oh, the door is still open for the New York Giants. That's the story of their life. They're always in it until they're not. The door is still open. Can they take advantage of the gift Kansas City has given them? After that interception, there's probably a lot of calls for putting Jackson Dart in the game. But do you throw him in this game, or do you let Russell Wilson finish it out? We shall see. There's still time left on the clock to get some points on the board. This is reminiscent of their Sunday night game against Cincinnati last year, where Cincinnati had one big play with Joe Burrow scoring that touchdown, but the game was relatively close all game until the end, where the Cincinnati Bengals scored a touchdown to seal the game. Giants are only down by 6. There is still time to come back. There's an eternity left. Shout out to Pay the Bills. And yes, he was definitely on the Broncos. A lot of Broncos fans wish to not know that ever. 20 years of Sunday Night Football on NBC. One of its great moments, Odell Beckham Jr.'s catch. Funny enough, it was also pass interference on that play, and he still got that touchdown. But, you know, we also lost that game too, so who gives a shit? Or who gives a damn? Or pistol formation for the New York Giants. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Here comes the motion with Wan'Dale Robinson. It's a run play by Cam Scatterbo. Scatterbo getting... Yeah, he got some good yardage on there. Scatterbo with 6. Second down. Little animation on the Chiefs sideline. Big Andy Reid. It's actually 7. Second and 3 for the New York Giants. Run play once again. Here comes Scatterbo, first down. Scatterbo getting more. Cam Scatterbo, he's not going to be the lead back. Jay the Six asking the tough questions in the chat. Arm tackle can't stop him. Second arm tackle couldn't stop him. Then Jalen Watson finally brings him down. Cam Scatterbo, the Arizona State Sun Devil, via Sacramento State Hornets. Empty set for Russell Wilson. Completed pass to Darius Slayton. Slayton got about 3 on that play. Scatterbo back in the game. 24 total touchdowns, 1,700 yards, 600 receiving yards, 1,700 rushing yards, 338 touches at his last year at Arizona State. Single-handedly drugged them to a Big 12 championship, as well as an almost semifinal berth in the college football playoff. Cam Scatterbo, met in the backfield. Nick Bolton, Leo Chanel. 2 men had to bring him down. Third down for the New York Giants. This could be 4-down territory. Like I said, it's depending on this play call right here. Giants are 0-3 on third down conversions. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 receiver. Oh, that's a tight end to the top of the screen. Theo Johnson, 1-on-1. Don't play to Cam Scatterbo. Was a first down. Scatterbo got more. Oh, they're going to call a holding. That is a holding on Theo Johnson. Does that wipe out the first down? I don't believe so, because he already got it. Oh, contact on the Chiefs. Penalty is declined. Usually when they throw the ball that close to the play, it's usually the receiver held somebody, because, receivers don't know how to block. Andrew Thomas was going one-on-one on Chris Jones on that play. Chris Jones was like, oh my God, I never met a brick wall like this before. No, you haven't, Chris Jones. No, you haven't. Go back inside. Pistol for the New York Giants. First down, 1st and 10. Devin Singletary got about a yard. It's very clear that when Cam Scatterbo isn't in the game, the run game isn't as potent. Chris Jones taking a breather. That will be the 2-minute warning. Absolutely, Jay. The Baltimore Ravens receivers know how to block. It is mandatory. You're correct. That's pretty much all they know how to do. As I have you here, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We really appreciate the support. If you want to throw more support, we appreciate it. Hit that like. Go to patreon.com/LGR_network. We really appreciate it. So there's that. But really, I really want you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. And if you want to join the Discord, it is free to the public. Go into the description below and hit that join button. You go straight right through. I do want to fix something, guys. I want you guys to be, sorry about that. Trying to fix something. This is for the halftime. So there it is. You can't really see that now. Yeah, there it is. It's 2-minute warning. The Giants need a touchdown because they can't kick a field goal. They just can't. They have no kicker. Kicker got injured pregame. So it's going to be 4-down territory for the rest of the 2 minutes. They can't settle. They're down 6. They need 7. That's simple. I think we all can do easy math. 7 is bigger than 6. The Giants are on the plus side of the 50. 2nd and 9. Second and 9 at the 38. Incomplete pass to Cam Scatterboo. Forward pass, no fumble. Russell Wilson just misses him. It's 4-down territory. Ball was too low. Scatterboo got a paw on it. Automatically went to try to tackle somebody because he thought it was going to be a fumble. But no, Cam, you're all good. Chiefs showing blitz. They send 5. Ball is deep. Oh, miscommunication with Darius Slayton. But we have a flag on the play. Oh, roughing the passer on the Chiefs. Saves the drive for the New York Giants. Let's see how it is. George Karlaftis. Oh, you can say that's roughing the passer. Ball was out. That's a little. That was, I'm a football player, man. That was a little soft. The New York Giants had 14 penalties last week. Only have 1 penalty this week. A massive improvement for the New York Giants. That's possibly what cost them the game against the Dallas Cowboys. Run play, Cam Scatterboo got nothing. Drew Tranquil and Nick Bolton were right there. We have flags on the play. Derek Nottie and John Michael Schmitz got into it. Oh, they're pointing to Kansas City. That's another flag. Calling on the Chris Jones, number 95. You rarely get those holding penalties on the defensive lineman unless it's extremely egregious. We all shall see on the replay. Yeah. No, I don't agree with that call whatsoever. I don't agree. Oh, you see the grab on John Runyon? I saw the grab, but, not enough. Not enough, in my opinion. But, That was a bad call. Bad call. First down and 10. The New York Giants are in the red zone now. First time in the red zone all game. Malik Neighbors hasn't shown any impact on the game whatsoever. Let's see if that changes. Here comes Scatterboo right down Main Street. Scatterboo first down. Scatterboo touchdown. Waiting for the signal. There it is. Cam Scatterboo. His second touchdown of the season. Was he down? They're going to review it. It's close. It's close. He did fly a bit. He gets tripped up. Stop. Oh, his arm saved him. What a touchdown by Cam Scatterboo. Oh, here comes the kicking unit with Jamie Gillen. Oh, and it's just horrible. Horrible by Jamie Gillen. Just horrible. What a horrible PAT attempt for Jamie Gillen. That should be his last PA attempt all day, because what an atrocious kick I just saw. Cam Scatterboo, his second rushing touchdown of the year. The New York Giants have to go for it, go for two on every play, because what I just saw from that kicking unit was, to be quite honest with you, they should be arrested for indecent exposure in public, because that was gross looking. Cam Scatterboo with the touchdown. We got a tied game in New York City. Scratch that. It's actually in New Jersey. My apologies. I think Yolanda just saw the PAT attempt. Yep. If I was Brian Daboll, I'm going for two for the rest of the game. You give Jamie Gillen a shot. If he makes it, he makes it. But what I saw, I should not see Jamie Gillen kick a field goal ever again. To be quite honest with you, what does Jamie Gillen do all off season? Because he knew he may have become an emergency kicker like he did in Washington, where he also was disgusting. That was a horrible kick in Washington last year. And he didn't practice it at all. That is coaching malpractice, as well as self-player development. If I was Jamie Gillen, I would have took it upon myself to fix that. Cam Scatterboo coming for the #1 running back job. I think he's already arrived, Jay. Unfortunately for Tyrone Tracy Jr., he may have lost his job right there. Oh my God. The bad kicking woes continue. Jamie Gillen is now out there to kick the ball away. At least he didn't mess that up. Bashard Smith got tackled right away at the 20-yard line. Dane Belton with the tackle. Well, you know what? I'm not going to blame Jamie Gillen on that. That was a blocked kick. That was all on the offensive line. And look who it is. It looks like it's James Hudson III once again. 1:38 left in the second quarter. Can the Chiefs score? Incomplete pass. Drew Phillips in coverage on Noah Gray. James Conner is out for the season. Ooh, that is not good news for the Arizona Cardinals, and as well as for my fantasy team. That is not good. The Giants were saved on that last drive on multiple penalties committed by the Chiefs. Can the Giants defense stop the Chiefs? A minute 35 left. Oh, another incomplete pass to Isaiah Pacheco. The ball. Oh, it was a backwards pass. Patrick Mahomes recovers his own fumble. What an abysmal display of strength by the New York Giants, being muscled away from Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God, that should have been a fumble recovery. Backwards pass. It's a fumble. That's the second time this game has happened. Dane Belton tries to get it. Okereke gets it. But Patrick Mahomes shows him it's my ball. And once again, Bobby Okereke is inches away from making a play that he can't keep together. It has been a bad season for Bobby Okereke. That would have been first down and goal for the New York Giants if Okereke held on to the ball. Be 3rd and 25 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. Now here's the guy. A great man once said, third and 25 for the New York Giants. They're definitely playing prevent coverage. And here comes the run play. Got about 5 yards on that play. Kareem Hunt. Here comes their last timeout to preserve. Yep, there it is. 1:19 left in the second quarter. Can the New York Giants, they're going to need to score a touchdown because they know they can't kick it. They need to score a touchdown. Absolutely. Here comes the punt. First punt for the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Gunnar Olszewski. It hits the Kansas City Chief. Oh, flag on the play. Flag on the play. Oh, kick catch interference. Kick catch interference on the Kansas City Chiefs. And Bo Nix. First down and 10 for the New York Giants on the plus side of the 50. They have a shot to score a touchdown right here. Oh, it's an incompleted pass by Russell Wilson. He was getting hit as he was throwing. Second down and 10 for the New York Giants. Can Malik Neighbors do anything today? Oh, it's an incomplete pass to Darius Slayton. We have a flag on the play. Russell Wilson has not looked at Malik Neighbors all day. Could be Trent McDuffie, one of the best corners. Oh, they called the face mask penalty on the Kansas City Chiefs. The rookie. That's Noel Williams out of Cal. The Golden Bears. Ooh, what a bad week for the Golden Bears they had. Blown out by the San Diego State Aztecs 34-0. And now Noel Williams get a face mask penalty, adding insult to injury. Devin Singletary getting 4 yards on that play. Don't understand why they're running the ball. They have no timeouts. First timeout for Kansas City. I think they knew that Kansas City was going to call that timeout. That's why they ran the ball. Malik Neighbors has been a non-factor all day. Definitely, Trent McDuffie has made it a problem all day. Trent McDuffie. One of the best corners in the league that no one really talks about, but should talk about more. But this has kind of gone on to also to, there's been a couple moments where Russell Wilson has just not found him. He has been sitting in certain zones. He's been wide open. It's just that Russell Wilson has been sped up. But to me, the first read is always number one, but that's just me. Shotgun, 2nd and 6. Neighbors on Jalen Watson. They come with the blitz. Russell throws it deep. And it's picked off again. Russell Wilson. Second pick of the day, Russell Wilson. Underthrew Malik Neighbors. Watson there to easy pitch and catch for Jalen Watson. That's 2 picks on the day for the Kansas City Chiefs. Incomplete pass right away for Patrick Mahomes. Brian Burns. 1 pick for Jalen Watson. 1 pick for Christian Roland Wallace. And Brian Burns is on the ground, going up a little slow. Oh, Brian Burns jumps up, blocks the ball. Lands awkwardly. Oh, his left knee. His left knee. That could be. This is not looking good whatsoever for Brian Burns. Batted ball. Lands down. Knee buckles awkwardly. Most of the time, those are massive tears. But let's just hope on the side of caution. Can he walk off on his own volition? If he can, it's good news. Yes, he can. He's walking off on his own volition. They're probably going to go get some scans. The Giants are at home, so they could be able to get their scans there to get more news. So now it's all up to that rookie, Abdul Carter. He's going to take Brian Burns' spot. It's going to be Tibbs and Abdul. Back to his natural position of defensive end. Can he show us why he was the third pick in the NFL draft? Completed pass to Travis Kelce. That's a first down. Cordell Flott in coverage. Timeout. Nope. Yep, timeout by Kansas City. We certainly hope that Brian Burns, nothing bad happened. If anyone's hearing music in the background, I want y'all to tell me. This will be the music for the halftime. Hopefully a hypertension, it's correct. You don't want no tears. It did not look good, pay the bills. No, it did not. Brian Burns giving the thumbs up that he's good. He's on the sideline. Dexter Lawrence looking at the sideline, giving him news and notes of the field. Looking at Andre Patterson and Shane Bowen. I don't know if this is a better called game by Shane Bowen or if the Kansas City Chiefs offense is truly that bad. Third and 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. First down by Isaiah Pacheco. You need 2 yards, you call Isaiah. Sunday night, next week, Green Bay Packers, the Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons against his old team. $40 seconds, no timeouts left. Can the Giants survive the last 40 seconds? Can Abdul Carter? Oh, Abdul Carter almost got a sack. Mahomes throws it away before catastrophe. Micah Parsons coming home next week. Brian Burns, Abdul Carter on that right side. Just pure effort on that play. I don't understand why Abdul Carter keeps running with his hand up. Probably to bat the ball down, but put your head down and run him over. Once again, deep ball down the middle. Oh, so is it? No. Oh, bobbles it. Bobbles it. Paulson to Debo. Almost had an interception. Taquan Thornton was open until the Debo blanket showed up. Kayvon Thibodeau beating Josh Simmons. Paulson to Debo. It hit his hands. And he drops it. You know the old saying, the reason cornerbacks play corner is they couldn't catch. They really wanted to be receivers. We got a false start. That was a false start by Jawan Taylor. Oh, drop pass by Juju Smith-Schuster. Yep. False start by Jawan Taylor. An egregious one. Illegal contact by Drew Phillips. That's hilarious because they completely disregarded the false start by Jawan Taylor. Look at him. They completely missed it. They missed it. It should have been offsetting penalties. And Drew Phillips once again hugs the wide receiver. They're giving Patrick Mahomes too much time. Darius Alexander almost had him, misses it. Abdul Carter misses the tackle again. They're giving him too much time. Ball is deep. Incomplete pass. Pass interference on Drew Phillips. Atrocious pass rushing by the New York Giants. Gave Patrick Mahomes too much time and found the wide open man. They're now in field goal range. They'll be going into the half up 3. Abysmal. Yeah, pass interference on the defense. We got it. Patrick Mahomes had an eternity. Over 11 seconds. 11 seconds. I don't understand what Abdul Carter was doing. Quick rollout to the right. Incomplete pass. Here comes the kicking unit. Giants could have went into the half, tied. Now they'll be down by 3. Honestly, I don't blame Drew Phillips on that. That was all the defensive line's fault. That was the defensive line's fault. That was all their fault. 28-yard field goal for Harrison Butker. Should be a chip shot. Right down Main Street. That does it for the half. The Kansas City Chiefs 9. The New York Giants 6. It's the Cincinnati Bengals game all over again. All right. Please tell me. Absolutely. Abdul Carter, complete. You do not hear music. Then I don't know what's going on, man. Somebody messed this up. All right. So that does it. We'll see you guys back here from halftime. Appreciate the support. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you guys soon. What's up, guys? Aish. Guys, music is being played. May have to share a screen. Trying to figure out this music thing, everybody. Trying to figure it out. In halftime, I'm trying to figure this out. I figured it out, everybody. Wait, stop that. I think I figured it out, everyone. I figured it out.
When life has become dull and unexciting, it's time to shift into another gear and start at the top. With Hilltop Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, imagine how you'll feel upgrading your ride from our huge selection of models. Imagine incredible savings. Imagine knowledgeable sales staff. Once you see for yourself, you'll know what it means to
And we're back, guys. Game was kicked away. Kansas City Chiefs gets it for the first drive of the second half. Kansas City up 9-6. Run play right away for Isaiah Pacheco. Bad tackling again by the New York Giants. He only gets 3. Second down for the Kansas City Chiefs. 2nd and 7. Rolling out to the right. Completed pass to Marquise Brown. For a minute, I forgot that his name was Marquise because I always call him Hollywood. Drew Phillips in coverage. A new set it down for the Kansas City Chiefs after that play. Rashard Smith in motion. Once again in motion. Here comes the play for Isaiah Pacheco. Got a hard-earned 8 yards right there. Tyler Nubin being the last line of defense before the first down. Chiefs coming out and running the ball. They realize the New York Giants can't stop the run either. Second and 2, shotgun. Right to Pacheco. Pacheco right to Abdul Carter. Met him at the line. Abdul Carter with the nice tackle. Okereke came and helped him clean it. But Abdul Carter, quick swim move. It was one-on-one against Pacheco. Usually Pacheco wins those. Not this time around. 3rd and 3. Completed pass to Travis Kelce. Dane Belton in coverage. Kelce's trying to put his imprint on this game. Was quiet in the first half. Good old option route by Travis Kelce. Dane Belton had to follow. Not very good tackle by Belton or Nubin. Kelce kind of just fell. Quick pass. Marquise Brown. Paulson to Debo. Got 8 yards on that play. They actually marked it. They only gave him 7. 2nd and 3 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Quick passes is a great way to fatigue this defensive line of the New York Giants. And Andy Reid knows all about it. Those battles with those jet pass to Rashard Smith. He got the first down. Fly. And it's Javon Holland. Rashard Smith tried to get away but couldn't. Andy Reid does definitely have experience against stout New York Giants defensive lines. He was the Eagles head coach when they had OCU Manura, Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan, Matthias Kiwanuka, Barry Cofield, Chris Canty, Linval Joseph, you name it, they had it. And Andy Reid had to try to stop it. That famed Monday night against the Eagles where the Giants got 10 sacks on Donovan McNabb. First down by Isaiah Pacheco. Nice misdirection by the Kansas City Chiefs. You go one way, you cut back the other way. Made everybody flow right, cuts back left. Noah Gray being the lead blocker. Great block by Juju Smith-Schuster. First down and 10 in the red zone for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs have had to settle for 3 field goals. Can they get a touchdown on the board? Some jaw jacking from Darius Alexander and Creed Humphrey. As a tale as old as time, when Dexter Lawrence is out the game, you run the ball right down the middle. They're showing 6. Are they going to bring the blitz, the New York Giants? Quick pass. Swayze Bozeman and Brian Burns on the tackle. Swayze, his first appearance in the game. Could not get confirmation that he was named after Patrick Swayze, so we don't know yet. Brian Burns quickly sees the screen. Swayze and Burns are right there. 3rd and 3, once again for the Kansas City Chiefs. This could be 2-down territory. Empty set for Patrick Mahomes. Here comes Kareem Hunt. Quick pass. Oh! Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. Drew Phillips gave up a similar touchdown last week to the Dallas Cowboys and gave up a similar one this week. He's right there to make a play, just missed it. Tyquan Thornton Drew Phillips gives the inside leverage once again. Bad defending by Drew Phillips. Never give up the inside leverage. And it could be the beginning of a long second half for the New York Giants. The Chiefs go up 10. 16-6. Like we said, it could have been 6-6 going into halftime, but Russell Wilson threw that interception. My apologies. Was a little parched. It has been a bad night for the New York Giants. They could not keep the momentum of that offensive explosion. It was fool's gold because look what Dallas did to Chicago today. They gave up 31 points to Chicago as well. So fool's gold last week for the New York Giants. And if Russell Wilson can't hit the moon ball consistently, I think it's time to go to the rookie. Brian Daboll needs to win games to save his job. But do you want Russell Wilson to be the quarterback to go down with or the QB you drafted? At least if you have the QB you drafted, you go down swinging, and you have the excuse that he's a rookie. But we shall see. The Giants need to answer this touchdown drive with their own touchdown drive. Kicks it away, right to Gunnar Olszewski. Nope. That was to Devin Singletary. Singletary past the 30. Making sure the ball's away from Olszewski. the primary punt returner. A lot of success early on in the run game with Cam Scatterboo. Nothing really with Devin Singletary. Scatterboo and Tracy Jr. have shown some success. Can they mix in Malik Neighbors in the second half? We shall see. Scatterboo bounces it to the outside. Scatterboo got nothing. Brian Cook and Drew Tranquil were right there to stop him. That'd be 2nd down and 10 for the New York Giants. Marcus Bowe is in the game. They've taken out Andrew Thomas. We did say there was going to be some rotation tonight. Basically the entire first half was all Andrew Thomas. They don't want to overextend him on that Liz Frank injury. Back to pass, Russell Wilson. Wilson, he got the first down in the scramble. Using his feet. Heads up play by the veteran quarterback. The pocket collapsed very quickly. He stepped up, found some green. Slid before any damage could be Jackson Dart's in the game now. They've swapped him out. The rookie out of Ole Miss. Could it be like last week where they just let him hand the ball off? Or will he pass the ball this time around? Quick pass. Jackson Dart found some space. He got about 3 yards on that scramble. The pocket completely died right away. Using his mobility. Scraped up 3 yards. But unlike last week, there was actually a pass play. They didn't just let him hand the ball to Cam Scatterboo. Second and 7 at the 48.5-yard line. Drop back pass to Russell Wilson. Wilson, he got sacked. Sacked right away by Chris Jones. George Karlaftis came in for support. It was only a matter of time for Chris Jones to impact the game. John Runyon. Too strong for him. Third and 12. The first sack given up all game by the New York Giants. They send 4. Chris Jones. Russell Wilson. Got about 8. They got to go for it. They got to go for it. They don't have a kicker. They're past the 50. They need a touchdown. They have to. And they don't. And they don't go for it. Jamie Gillen is out in the game. Coaching scared is what I'm seeing right here from Brian Daboll. Because I don't know what you saw in that first drive by your defense that makes you think that they're going to stop the Chiefs in the second half. And they almost blocked the punt as well. Art Green with the tackle. Drops him at the 20. While I have you guys here. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. We really appreciate it. If you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description below. It's free to the public. If you want to add a little bit more support, make sure to hit that, patreon.com/LGR_network. We really appreciate it. So make sure to hit that button. Outside of that, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you guys had a wonderful time watching the stream. I know I enjoy making them, so I appreciate you. So we shall see if the defense comes back out and, basically does anything of note. Because the Chiefs walked down the defense very quickly in the first drive of the second half. It was a hot knife through butter. Patrick Mahomes has been the man since the moment he started for the Kansas City Chiefs. Most passing touchdowns of all time before turning 30. Third all time in yards before turning 30. And is tied with 3 Super Bowls before turning 30 with Troy Aikman and Tom Brady. So he has another 10 years to add a couple more Super Bowls. Kayvon Thibodeau with the tackle, as well as Roy Robinson Harris and Swayze Bozeman. It's been his feet today that has saved the Kansas City Chiefs. Staying on his feet, not taking any sacks, finding the empty zone where the man is hiding. Especially that catastrophic play before halftime for the New York Giants. 2nd and 7. Quick pass to the right side to Tyreek Thornton. Thornton gave a little shimmy. Ran right past Paulson Adebo. Third and 2. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Nope, we have a tight end, 3 to the bottom. Quick pass to Noah Gray. That's a first down and then some. Tackled by Paulson Adebo. And just like the first drive coming out of halftime, the Chiefs are marching the New York Giants down with ease. You would expect your number one corner not to be beat by someone like Noah Gray. But, what do I know? That's a run play by Kareem Hunt. Abdul Carter got the tackle. Hunt got only 3 yards. So run to the right. Abdul came unblocked. I hate how I have to say his name. His name is Abdul. I want to say it like how I usually say it. Abdullah. Abdullah Carter. Shotgun. 2 receivers to the top. 2 receivers to the bottom. So run play by Kareem Hunt. Hunt met Bobby Okereke short of the first down to gain. Be 3rd down for the Chiefs. I believe that's the 3rd down of the drive. They've converted the previous 2. Should be 3rd and 2. No, 3rd and 1. They gave him 6 on that run play. Split backfield. Here comes the motion. Quick pass. Oh, just misses him. Miscommunication with Tyquan Thornton and Patrick Mahomes. It's 4th and 1. They could go for it. And I believe they will. No, wait. Let's see. He was Cordell Flott using his speed to catch up. Just a missed pass right there. Yep, they're going for it. Timeout for the Giants. 4th and 1. Will they come back out or will they kick it? What is Andy Reid thinking in that head of his? I think they're going to keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. Yep, they're going to kick it away. Oh, no, they're going to punt it away. Giants, they don't want to. Ball's away. Is Chelsea going to field it? Yes, he does at the 10. Can he get to the 20? Yes, he does. The Giants need a touchdown. They need one badly. They're down 10. In my opinion, it's 4 down territory. While I have you here, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We appreciate the support. It's been a good game if you like horrible offense. But if you don't, it has been an eyesore of epic proportions. The Giants couldn't keep the confidence they built last week, even if it was fake confidence, a fool's gold moment against the Dallas defense. By the way, if you guys are currently watching the play-by-play stream, me and Caleb were going live after this game for our post-game stream reactions. The Dallas Cowboys played today at the 125 window, and the Giants played on Sunday night. We'll break down both games. Dallas had an atrocious showing today against Chicago, and the New York Giants are right with them. Not a very good showing at all against the Kansas City Chiefs. But, Steve Spagnuolo, one of the best defensive coordinators in the game, has outcoached this New York Giants offensive staff. Play action. Pass to Cam Scatterboo. We got a first down and then some. Scatterboo ran right straight into Jalen Watson. Time keeps ticking away. Kansas City sends some pressure. Scatterboo had enough grass. Could have ran out of bounds, but he wanted a scalp, basically. 30 seconds in the third quarter. Quick pass to Theo Johnson. Johnson can't be brought down. Johnson pushing the pile. First down. Theo Johnson. Time keeps ticking. Down under 10 seconds. And we're going into the fourth quarter. The Kansas City Chiefs 16. The New York Giants 6. The Giants are down 10. Funny enough, last week they were down 4 and an offensive explosion happened in the fourth quarter. Can they repeat it? We shall see. From what I'm looking, not possible. But one can only hope. While I have you here, guys, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, baby. We're at 100. We're at 100. Well, I think 237 subscribers. We're at 238. We went up 1. So make sure to keep hitting that like, hitting that subscribe, share the links to, your Giants fans that you know of. And when you hit that like button, guys, make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get all the notifications when we go live. On this channel, we do soccer on Tuesdays, 5 o'clock, starting 11. Rob Snark and Adelia Chamberlain. And then on the same day, 7 o'clock, we have an all-around sports show, Steel Conspiracy, with Suge Knight 323 and Adelia. They talk Pittsburgh Steelers, Denver Broncos, and a smattering of other topics. Currently, the WNBA playoffs are happening, so they're talking a lot of WNBA. And coming soon, Playoff Beards, our hockey show is coming up. Hockey season is about to start. But next week, we have a special show coming. Me and Ryan Christensen, co-host of Playoff Beards, we're doing a special series. It's Good Friends, Better Rivals, The Fairway, where me and him will be talking about the Ryder Cup, the America versus Europe. It'll be at Bethpage Black Course in New York City or New York State. So we'll see that as well. If you like golf, come join me and Ryan as we hit the links. First down and 10 for the New York Giants. Past the 50 at the 49. They need a touchdown on this drive. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. Russell runs away. It's caught. But we have a flag on the play. Hats are thrown. Ooh, he slipped a little out. Reestablished in. But it wasn't by much. Here comes the penalty. Yep, they called illegal touching on Wan'Dale Robinson. His foot slightly slipped out of bounds, and then he came back in bounds. It wasn't much. It wasn't by a lot. Personally, I think that was a bunch of BS right there, because illegal touching, he didn't even go out of bounds. His toe was out of bounds, and he swung it back in right away and reestablished himself. But that's just me. This officiating crew have been completely very, 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 very bad today. A blatant missed face mask penalty. I have not been impressed by them whatsoever. Empty set for the New York Giants. 5 receivers out. 1 tight end being. Cam Scadaboo split out to the top of the screen. Quick pass. It's a complete to Malik Neighbors. Let's just say this crew has left a lot to be desired on both sides of the ball, for the Chiefs as well. There's a couple penalties where I didn't agree with on the Chiefs. Shotgun, drop back. Here comes Russell Wilson. He throws the ball deep. Bobbled it to Malik Neighbors. Neighbors. No. It is not looking good for Malik Neighbors. He hit the ground hard. He is grabbing his right shoulder, and Brian Cook is grabbing his head. 4th down and 6 for Russell Wilson and the Giants. Once again, Russell Wilson just throwing it deep. And I believe he got hit in the face as well by the incoming defender. If that's the rookie, Noel Williams. Yep, here comes the injury timeout. Massive collision in the air for Malik Neighbors. We'd like to thank the Dallas Cowboys for giving the New York Giants a false sense of security by allowing Russell Wilson to pass for 450 yards against them. Fool's gold of last week. Let's just say this week, the gold chain made your neck turn green. Could this be the last week Russell Wilson starts for the New York Giants? Some people are going to start calling for it. Because last week was a mirage, and we were walking through the desert. It looks like Brian Cook was all good. Brian Cook slammed the ground just as hard as Brian Burns, just as Malik Neighbors. Neighbors got hit by Noel Williams. And Brian Cook came down hard in his head. The Giants offense is still out there. 4th down territory from this point forward. They ain't got nothing else to do. They need this first down. I think if they don't get this first down, it's game. Oh, it's a first down by Wan'Dale Robinson. Oh, it's a fumble! 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 But we have a flag on the play. He got the first down. Was he touched? A lot of pointing by the refs. They're pointing to the Chiefs. They're pointing to the Giants. A lot of pointing. Oh, they called the pass interference on Trent McDuffie. Let's see. He was guarding Wan'Dale Robinson on the play. Let's see. Yep. He grabs him. Wan'Dale Robinson gets the play. And then McDuffie gets up and gets the fumble. But the penalty negates his great play and recovery because they called the pass interference. The Giants got bailed out very quickly. Once again, another bailout penalty by the Giants. Can they take advantage of it? It doesn't look like they can, but we shall see. Play action. Russell, pass it to Scatterboo. Scatterboo, he got the first down. When the ball is in Cam Scatterboo's hands all night long, it's been mostly positive for the New York Giants. We can clearly say that he has been their best offensive player today. Marcus Bowe has George Karlaftis on him. The Purdue man on the Purdue man. Marcus Bowe, former teammates with Tyrone Tracy Jr. Play action to Scatterboo. Roll out to the right. Drop pass to Chris Manhertz. Manhertz, he got about 8. Chris Manhertz usually doesn't catch a lot of passes. He's mostly their blocking tight end. And right there, right away, he gets right off the field ASAP. And so does Russell Wilson. Jackson Dart's in the game, 2nd and 3. They need to punctuate this with a touchdown. They still have enough time for a good defensive series and the ball back. Scatterboo. First down. Down, dropped at the 11. Good run blocking by the New York Giants. When the ball has been in his hands, it has been positive. Jackson Dart still in the game. Got about 4 yards for Scatterboo. The cameraman fell for the handoff, followed Jackson Dart. Brian Cook leaving the field to get evaluated. Karlaftis. He bid on Scatterboo. If Jackson Dart pulled it, he could have had a touchdown. He had one blocker with Theo Johnson. 2nd and 7. Russell Wilson's back in the game. They're in the red zone at the 9-yard line. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Theo Johnson to the bottom of the screen. Rolling out right. Pass to Darius Slayton. Slayton tried to cut it inside. Saw nothing. He got 3 on that play. It's 3rd down. It's 2 down territory. They're definitely going to go for it on 4th down. We have a down Chief. It could be number 90, Derek Nottie. Let's double check it. Nope, that's Charles Omenihu. Omenihu was on the rookie Marcus Bowe. He got chipped by Cam Scatterboo. He felt the full contact of the Scat Man. Most of Cam Scatterboo's plays have been positive. He has been the only bright side of this New York Giants offense today. Cam Scatterboo has 100 yards of offense. The rest of the team has 100 by itself. 3rd and 4. Russell Wilson pulls it. I don't understand why he did that. He is 36. Graham Gano is in the game for a field goal. I think it was all about distance for Graham Gano. He did hurt his groin. He is 5 for 5 on the year. We'll see if the groin injury is as bad as it is. It's 25 yards. It's right down the middle for Graham Gano. Graham Gano kicks it and it starts wincing in pain right away. Don't fully agree with that decision. Personally, I don't understand why you're calling a read option with a 36-year-old. You could have put in Jackson Dart for that exact purpose. But again, what do I know? Well, I have you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I really appreciate your support. We're at 238 subscribers right now on our sports channel. We're trying to get to 250, so that's 12 away. So we appreciate you to, share the links. If you like soccer, we got soccer. You want hockey, we got hockey. You want other opinions on American football and other stuff, we got that with the Steel Conspiracy. And then next week on Saturday, it is going to be the debut of our new basketball show, The Step Back, with Suge Knight and Josh Cohen. So we got you covered on the basketball part. And also next week, like I said, we have our special Good Friends, Better Rivals, The Fairway. Me and Ryan Christensen, co-host of Playoff Beards, will be watching and reviewing the Ryder Cup. Our preview show. We'll be having a preview show before the Ryder Cup, so make sure to keep your eye on that. Dexter Lawrence has been double teamed all day. They've negated his impact because his impact could be felt if the other players on the defensive line have got home, but unfortunately they haven't. Only 2 sacks on the day for the New York Giants. First down, Isaiah Pacheco gets about 4. He's fighting for these yards. %47 of the pass rushes of those snaps. He's only had 24 on the day. Dexter Lawrence, defensive tackles and nose tackles, stats, you can't box score watch for them because their impact is bigger than stats. It's chaos. Kayvon Thibodeau trying to get a sack. Patrick Mahomes throws it away, looking for Noah Gray. Tibbs with the pressure. 3rd and 6. If the Giants can get off the field on this play, this has been a good little section of the fourth quarter. It's a good beginning to the fourth quarter. Tay Banks, a little miscommunication. Going man-to-man with Tyquan Thornton. Can he complete the ball? He completed it to Tyquan Thornton. The guy Tay Banks was covering. A new set of downs for the Kansas City Chiefs. The pressure got there. Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Tay Banks with a miscommunication with Javon Holland. What was Tay Banks doing? First down and 10. Quick pass to Brashard Smith. Bad tackling once again for the New York Giants. Losing teams making loser plays all day. They had a shot to get off the field on 3rd down, and they completely blew it. 2nd and 2 at the 44. Quick pass to Marquise Brown. Completed pass. First down, Kansas City. A new set of downs right away. When it rains, it hails for the New York Giants. It no longer pours. Because you can survive water. You can't survive hail. First down and 10 at the 35. So run play to Isaac Pacheco, met at the line by Bobby Okereke. Saul run, get run. Okereke. The oldest phrase in the book, see ball, get ball. That's what Okereke did on that play. 2nd and 10 for the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. Deep ball down the sideline. Oh, it is complete. Tyquan Thornton, that's a touchdown. Nobody touched him. Cordell Flott, Tay Banks, QB2 or cornerback 2. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. They're not good. Tyquan Thornton. Oh, he was touched at the inch-yard line. So he's actually not a touchdown. Oh, the ball juggled. It bobbled. Is that a catch? They're going to review it. They're going to review it. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. The Giants were given a lifeline. Once again, the Giants get bailed out. Can they take advantage? But if you've been watching this game, the answer is no, they can't. Empty snap for Patrick Mahomes. Two receivers at the top of the screen with a tight end. 2 receivers at the bottom. Kareem Hunt in motion into the backfield. Mahomes, deep ball. Oh, he caught it. Tyquan Thornton. He juggled it. Then he got a second shot of redemption. And he caught it down at the 1-inch yard line. Drew Phillips. Like I said, you get some good, you get some bad. But you want the good to outweigh the bad. Unfortunately, that was just... I can't even say what I want to say. That was worse than bad. First down and goal at the inch yard line. Kareem Hunt, touchdown, Kansas City. And that's game. That is game. We may have 6 minutes left in this game, but the Giants will not. But we have a flag on the play. But does it really matter? Brian Daboll, the alleged offensive genius in Buffalo, they called unsportsmanlike conduct on Kareem Hunt after his celebration. This officiating crew has left a lot to be desired. Has left a lot to be desired. That's all I have to say. It's left. That's. I'm gonna keep it nice. I'm gonna keep it cordial. I want to say they were trash, but I'm just saying there's left a lot to be desired here. And he misses the extra point. Harrison Butker, still 22-9. But to be quite honest with you, that doesn't matter. With the way the New York Giants are playing, the game is basically over. Tyquan Thornton, he almost had a touchdown. It bobbled. Patrick Mahomes went to him right away. What an amazing catch by Tyquan Thornton. Was drafted by the Patriots. The Patriots didn't know what to do with him. The man had speed. 4.3 speed at the combine. And apparently the Patriots didn't know what to do with him. But he was released and went to Kansas City. And I think Patrick Mahomes may have found someone he's really liking. Or it could be fool's gold because the New York Giants defense overall has played very good today. And once again, he's missed an extra point, a 40-yard field goal, 2 missed kicks. To be quite honest with you, I don't even think the New York Giants play football. The rest of the NFL plays football, but I don't know what the New York Giants do. The 1 week their defense doesn't show up, they drop 37 points. And then the 2 weeks, this week their defense played better, and they couldn't score more than 9 points. Yeah, I understand that, Adelia, but we're 0-3. You're 1-2. It is what it is. John Mara needs to have some hard conversations, because is this team talentless? I don't believe so. So the GM has possibly given you some players to work with. Is this a coaching issue? Maybe. The New York Giants at home are one of the worst teams in the NFL. 1-8 last year, 0-1 this year. Now they're 1-9 in their last 10 home games. If you watch Betting the NFL, you would know that the home field advantage doesn't really exist anymore. By the way, Betting the NFL every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Pacific. If you want to make some money, tune in to NFL Caleb 22 and DWeezy to give you the 5 best bets of the week. And the New York Giants are the epitome of that. Home cooking doesn't exist for them. It's a home beating. They get slapped around yearly with no pride. And they're running the ball. That is just hilarious. 9-yard gain for Cam Scatterboo on the first down play. Second and 1 at the pass to Scatterboo. Scatterboo with the first down. Ran out of bounds. Like I said, the only positive note of this game is Cam Scatterboo. The only positive. Anytime he touches the ball, positivity occurs. And he got, there it is, there's the sack. George Karlaftis on Marcus Bowe. Could that be the backbreaker? They have 5 minutes, but 5 minutes of what? 5 minutes of nothing. Second and 14. Completed pass to Darius Slayton. The Giants are going to get a cheap touchdown towards the end of the game to make it look like it was closer than it was, but it wasn't. The Giants' offense did not show up whatsoever today. Flag on the play. The refs sure love to point. Yep, illegal shift on the New York Giants. Darius Slayton. First and 15 at the 40-yard line for the New York Giants. Completed pass to Daniel Bellinger. Once again, just like week 1, Malik Neighbors was a non-factor. Run play to Devin Singletary on 2nd and 9. Got about 4. That'll be 3rd and 5. Time is running down, under 5 minutes. Told you that touchdown by the Chiefs was game. Deep ball down the middle. Incomplete pass looking for Malik Neighbors. The lack of urgency on this offensive series proves to everyone that's watching that Brian Daboll and the Giants have given up in this game. When the Chiefs scored that touchdown, they gave up. It was over. They're going to go for it on 4th and 5. At the 29 and not in like basically inch mark, close to the 30. Showing blitz. They only send 4. Caught by Wan'Dale Robinson in the red zone. Down at the 5-yard line. Wan'Dale telling him to speed up. The only man showing urgency. Here comes the blitz. Throws the ball away. Nice seam right by Wan'Dale Robinson, right down Main Street. A nice ball in between 3 defenders. But that's basically the only good pass Russell Wilson's had downfield. Intentional grounding on the New York Giants. Lost the down and some yardage. Could have thrown it at Theo Johnson's feet. Lost 10 on that play. Back towards the 14-yard line. 2nd and goal. QB draw by Russell Wilson. Again, he's 36. I don't understand who's calling the plays. I'm just at a loss for words. I am at a loss for words. Another moonball incompletion for Russell Wilson. That's 4th and goal. After the intentional grounding. There he is. Steve Spagnuolo has outcoached this entire coaching staff. But to be quite honest with you, it's not that hard to do that for this coaching staff for the past 3 years. Steve Spagnuolo hasn't broken a sweat. Empty set, 5 receivers, incomplete pass. There it is. Game over. On the New York Giants. The game says there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. But the game ended when the Chiefs scored that touchdown. If you want to play a bad quarterback that makes dumb mistakes, put in Jameis Winston. At least sometimes Jameis may do something spectacular. I don't understand why Russell Wilson still plays. You can clearly see that last week was fool's gold. Let's just say you don't want to put Jackson Dart in the game. Okay. But if you want to make a quarterback who makes mistakes, put in Jameis Winston. Because with Jameis Winston, you may end up getting a crazy good play. Maybe. But to not even attempt a play on that 4th down and goal, just to throw the ball away, the steep fall off for Russell Wilson has been very clear. But the bill of goods that we were sold on Brian Daboll has probably been the biggest lie in NFL history. He is not an offensive guru. There is nothing about him or Mike Kafka, that reeks of any good offensive genius. They are relying solely based on QBs who are, in a sense, you could say generational. Mike Kafka is riding the wave of Patrick Mahomes being his QB coach. Brian Daboll is riding the wave of being Josh Allen's offensive coordinator. They both meet up in New York, and they both do nothing. First down play for the Chiefs from the 10-yard line is a run play by Isaiah Pacheco. No, Kareem Hunt. That was about 5 yards. Timeout by the Giants. Because for some odd apparent reason, they still think they have a shot to win this game. They have one more timeout. And the 2-minute warning. The Kansas City Chiefs, they have the Ravens, Jags on the road. And then they have 3 home games. Lions, Raiders, Commanders. Then they're at the Bills. The Kansas City Chiefs fans, I think they're not delusional, those Chiefs fans. They know this game tells them nothing about their team. Because the New York Giants stink. And this is my problem with, commentators. If a team stinks, you say they stink. The Giants are going to lose to the Chargers next week. They're going to be 0-4. And then they're going to be on the road to the Saints. And I think the Saints will also be 0-4. So it's going to be a gutter bowl. And then they got the Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, Niners. That's 4 straight losses right there again. And there's the final timeout. They get this first down. It was game already, but this clearly means it's going to be game. To be quite honest with you, it's just personal pride for the defenders right now. They know the game's over. They want to get one good stop. And they don't. Once again, Paulson Adebo drops his 2nd pick of the day. Look at Russell Wilson ready to go back out there and do absolutely nothing once again. Paulson Adebo drops the pick. Almost blocked it by Bo Collins. Oh, Swayze Bozeman. He got a fingertip on it. 2 minutes. 4 seconds left to the 2-minute warning. Can the Giants get a garbage touchdown? Or garbage time touchdown? Chris Jones. They call the false start on the guard, but Chris Jones clearly moves into the neutral zone. Yep, I'm done. This officiating crew has been atrocious this entire game. And I'm talking on both sides of the ball. The Chiefs were screwed on a couple of penalties, and so were the Giants. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, where do they get these people? At least next week, we're going to have a better storyline on Sunday night. Micah Parsons is coming back home to Dallas. The Packers are going to, I'll say, preview for next week. The Packers didn't play very well this game around. That's because the Cleveland Browns defense is legit. They are legit. They stopped the high-octane offense of Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, and they stopped the high-octane offense of the Green Bay Packers. Let's just say the Dallas Cowboys don't have the Cleveland Browns defense. And the Packers are going to beat the living snot out of the Dallas Cowboys. 2nd and 6. Russell Wilson finding his feet. Incomplete pass. Looking for Cam Scatterboo. Noel Williams on the coverage. He's had a good day, unlike his Cal Golden Bears had last night. Third down. Interception. Oh, I think it's skipped on the ground. No, incomplete pass. I don't know where Russell Wilson was looking. Generally don't know. A miscommunication. 4th and 6. 1:49 left of the game. This is basically just personal pride at this point. They even put in Jalen Hyatt in the game. They send 4. Russell Wilson escapes the sack, but doesn't escape the second attempt. Leo Chanel, the Wisconsin Badger, with the sack. Having himself a good game, unlike his alma mater had last night. Row that boat. Sky U Ma, the Gophers, taking Paul Bunyan's axe yesterday. And there you have it. Andy Reid, still a thorn in the New York Giants' side, even in Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs had never beaten the New York Giants on the road. 0-7 until today. Make that 1-8. No, wait. Yeah, 1-8. Yeah, 1-8. No, 1-7. 1-7. My bad. They're 1-7. Not 1-8. 1-7. As we sit here watching the time go down, thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you had a wonderful day. We appreciate your support. Guys, make sure to hop over and go to the post-stream show That's coming up in about, I believe, 2 minutes. So thank you so much. Hope you had a wonderful time. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We appreciate your support. But remember this. Your life may be down. Life may not be roses and sunshines. But just remember this. At least you're not a New York Giants player or fan. Because what they go through is something else. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day or night. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.